Georgia tight end Brock Bowers is going to forego any NIL collective money from Georgia, and instead he's going to pass that off so his Georgia teammates get more. High IQ play.
High IQ play here. And you say, Jake, what do you mean high IQ play? Brock Bowers is going to get drafted very, very high and be a very, very rich man, even though I think his family's already rich. Isn't he like from like some part of California where like the vineyards are in your backyard?
I don't know. I don't know about his
like
family.
Tom Cruise is just walking around. I think so. But this is going to look so good to NFL scouts. It's going to be a story for a while. Like Brock Bowers, you can get an amazing player, a Swiss Army knife, a guy that can block, a guy that can catch, a guy that can run legitimate routes. You can put him on the inside in 11 or 12 personnel. You can put him on the outside and have him run routes. Hell, you can put him at slot. He can go out there and be a legit blocker. And guess what? He's not a douche. He's not the guy who nobody showed up to his birthday party on draft day. Everybody's showing up to Brock Bowers' birthday. A lot of more people are showing up to Brock Purdy's birthday nowadays too. But with Brock Bowers, this is a great move. It's a great look, and it's a high IQ play. And Georgia needed this a little bit. Mm-hmm. With all the negativity on the outside with Stetson and everything that's happened, this is a good story, a feel-good story, but it is a very high IQ and a long-term play, in my opinion, by Brock Bowers.
High IQ play even beyond his NFL draft status, okay? Because obviously he's going to get NIL deals directly from sponsors, which is what name, image, and likeness deals should be, not the collective. But also, think about this. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know the details of Georgia's NIL collectives, but with a lot of these, if you accept money from the football program's collective, you are signing over your name, image, and likeness in perpetuity.
Yeah.
So I don't know Georgia specifically, but this could be a situation where Brock Bowers is saying, one, I don't want to do that because I'm going to get a lot of money directly from the sponsor, similar to like a Bryce Young, Dr. Pepper situation, right? Two, it just allows me to help my teammates out. Plus, you add on the fact that he's going to get drafted high. All of those together, big high IQ play.
That's a good point. And some players have to.
It's just refreshing, man. It's refreshing nowadays when everything's about NIL money. I want this, I want that. To have a guy who says, no, use it for something else. It's kind of like a quarterback in the NFL taking a pay cut, right? Taking a pay cut to get some more guys on the roster, to come together and win a championship. And I think this says a lot about Kirby Smart and the way he's running that program. I know everybody's not perfect, but it's more about the team than these guys individually, and I think it shows in NIL and on the field.
Yeah, and again, every circumstance dictates, how you're going to try and get money through NIL. If you're somebody that's not as high profile as Brock Bowers, you may have to go in that collective to be able to get money. That may be your only option. But Brock Bowers is such a high profile and such a known name and commodity. He's a star. Let's be honest. Brock Bowers is a star in college football. To me, it is like taking a pay cut, Flaming Dragon, but to me, it's more like when the quarterback buys the offensive line, like Rolexes, like all the offensive linemen or something like that, just giving them a gift. Like if I was Brock Bowers, I would say, you know what? I want to channel this money to the offensive line because those guys protect me, the quarterback, when I'm running routes. Therefore, it helps me get the ball. So
and it's not a situation where like, hey, if I buy all my offensive limemen Rolexes, they're going to block for me extra hard, right? Like those guys are professionals. They're still
and they want to go to the NFL.
But it still matters because they know they know that you're taking into consideration all the work they're doing on the front lines,
Yep.
So I don't know. I love this move.
Hey, YouTube, we appreciate you guys subscribing, loving the trajectory of where we're going. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do it. And you see that little bell, turn that on and like the videos when we see it. Because again, you can't be in the trust tree unless you're in the trust tree.